Hey everybody, BeyondDrewTV here. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Drewton Tower, or the park formerly known as the community park there. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and take a look at some awesome work done by Foley Animation Studios. They've had the park for the last few weeks there. So yeah, without further hesitation, let's go ahead and just jump into it because I can already see some really cool new stuff there. So the first thing, oh actually, two new things. The first thing I'm noticing is that they did a lot of like tie-up kind of things, meaning like, you know, this was kind of barren underneath the trees here, so they kind of added in some nice ground cover, some foliage and stuff like that, so they kind of tied it together a little bit more. And then the big thing that I noticed is that we have ourselves like a centerpiece in this plaza. Beforehand, this was very wide open. There was a sign here, you know, that said to kind of put something here to kind of tie it together, and I totally agree. And this is pretty perfect for it. You know, it kind of ties in the overall theme of the place. You know, again, we're kind of basing a lot of this off this particular tower right here, which was the first tower in the park if you've been following it since when it was just a flat area of land. This was the only tower that was in the park, and that was kind of the basis of it, so it's really cool to kind of pull that same kind of you know, theme or whatever right in front here. And you know, welcome to Drewton Tower. So there we go. So good work with the foliage and the bright colors too. Again, this park has a pretty much unlimited budget as the way we're looking at it, so we don't really need to, you know, limit ourselves as far as foliage colors and stuff like that goes. So it's a good idea getting some color in here and brightening it up a little bit there. So really good job there, my friend. So let's go ahead and make our way into the park. And yes, I do see the big old wheel there, and that's a really nice sight line as you're coming in. Really like that. So coming underneath here, yeah, it looks like, again, I think the name of the game for this build is Tidying Up. This didn't have a roof before. It looks like they used some of the, interesting, I think this is the, like the Chinese World's Fair Pack roof there. So that's interesting. I would never would have thought to use that roof, but it kind of ties in really nice. I kind of like the little overhangs they have here and stuff like that. So, see there, that's all completed right there. Good. And same thing over here. Looks like also just kind of roofed off, capped off a lot of things here. There's a new tower back there too. But yeah, kind of just tidying up, finishing up some stuff here. Let's move off to the right first. I know they did some stuff off to the left, but I want to look over to the right first. See what we have here. So what do they say here? Guest service / security. Okay, so this is when you first come in, your security HQ, your guest services, maybe lost parents and stuff like that. But then over here we have this, what is this? This is a change color if you want. Oh, no. Not sure what this building is. I'm going to say it's a restaurant. I'm gonna guess there. Make sure you all let me know what structures are, so I don't assume, and make sure, you know, say what it is wrongly. But it looks like it might be a restaurant there, so awesome. They want to put a waterfall right there, and they kind of use. I've never used this piece. Maybe like when it first came out in alpha, which is always what's really cool about this you know, community build, is that to see all the different build styles that we have and how people use pieces that maybe I've never even thought to use of in, you know, 2 years since the game has come out, but you know, see them use it and then have this idea to put a waterfall right here. Yeah, that would kind of make some really nice kind of sight lines and stuff right throughout here. So good job on that. And then yeah, again, they said, you know, if you want to, go ahead and change the color of the roof and stuff like that. So yeah, really interesting kind of looking building right there. If we turn around this way, yep, again, they've kind of finished out all this, added some details to our castles and stuff like that. And then we have our hotel this way. This is like a little breezeway, it looks like. If y'all remember before, this was very much so open, right? So interesting to see that they did like a little breezeway. I never would have thought to do something like this. So yeah, that's definitely different. I think the only thing we need to do here is probably plop down an archer. I think we're going to get some people to bonk their heads potentially here, because, you know, the land did kind of come up kind of weirdly right here, and the path kind of went up like that. So, you know, while this park is set in Europe and people aren't as inclined to sue right away as they are in the United States if they, like, you know, scratch their pinky on something, you know, we might get some people bonking their heads pretty bad on that. So let's go ahead and kind of tidy that up just a little bit there. Put down an archer, see what our clearance is. But again, I really like this idea of kind of like a breezeway coming back through here. And then we have our staff door. Gotta bring that sucker down just a little bit. We got a floating door. So you got your staff entranceway into there. Good stuff there. Good idea. And let's see if they did anything else back here. I don't think so. I don't think they did anything over here. Oh, there's a little sign. What did they say here? Something. I don't think we need anything here. We want to have a little bit of a gap in between the campground and then the hotel here, and trees make for a really good natural sound barrier there. So looks like that's all they did over there. Good stuff. Let's go ahead and make our way back through the breezeway here, walking on through. We'll go past Bob and Jim, who I'm going to call the knights here, the swordsmen. Bob and Jim, Jim. They're our protectors. Anyone, yeah, you better stay at attention. Anyone that comes that doesn't have a hotel key or anything, you whack them. So let's go ahead and go back out this way. See here. Yeah, and it looks like, again, they just did a lot of tidying up, a lot of adding in foliage and stuff like that. Foley added foliage. That's the title of the video, probably. But yeah, again, I really like the idea of you know, fleshing all this out, getting a lot more foliage in here, a lot more bright colors. You have a little like topiary garden right here, and you know, from a guest point of view, you know, down here about right there, really cool views of the this big wheel back here, whatever they call this in the game. And yeah, I don't know if that's gonna stay there exactly right there. Someone might move it around, but honestly, I think it looks really cool right there as a backdrop to the building and stuff. So let me see if they did interiors on these wings, because I do remember last time that these are glass doors here, so you can definitely see in. So since we can see in, we're gonna have to do interiors. Nope, on this side. Okay, not a big deal. I was just literally just checking. No big deal at all. Let's head over this way real quick. You have this nice king's fountain, again, something that like I have not used like any of these fountain pieces or anything in so long, or the statue, so it's awesome to see them get used and stuff like that. Plop down the windmill as well there, and then yeah, we have a new area. Looks like we cleared out some land for a new area over here. What did they say? An Ireland area. Okay, so that's gonna bring me to that's a good transition. Bam. So they have cleared the area for an Irish area, and that kind of brings us to the theme of the park. For those of you that aren't following us on, you know, the Discord channel there, watching, or you know, with the discussion that we're all doing, we've finally pinpointed down that we want this to be like a European country folklore park. Pretty sure I got that right. So we have an open poll right now, actually, for what themes and what countries we want to do over on the Discord. So again, if you're not part of the Discord group, there's just, you know, definitely go down below. There's a description there. Join up on the Discord, and then meander your way over to the Drewton Tower channel and everything, and you can go ahead and there's a poll put on by Aces California. And you can kind of vote on which themes you think and folklore and stuff like that we kind of want to put into the park. So definitely run over there and do that. And again, if you are not part of the build and you want to be, you can definitely still join up. You just have to have a computer that can run the park, you know, at any state of it. And you have to have all the DLCs as well. Those are pretty much the two big stipulations. So if you are interested in doing it, definitely come on over, join up. There's still, you know, we're still going to accept people all the way through. And then, you know, even if you can't join up and you maybe just have some ideas, or you just want to talk about the park with us, you know, discuss future expansions, give your insights and stuff like that, you can absolutely do that too. So, you know, the more the merrier is the way we're looking at it. So let me just make sure. I think I missed just like 2 signs. I want to make sure I didn't miss anything here. The Irish coaster, potentially. And then was that area 2? Area 2, yes, perfect. So there you go. Foley did a great job. They were kind of hard. I'm going to be honest, they were a little bit hard on themselves. They didn't think they did a lot, but they did a lot of tying up, as I like to call it. You know, they got some foliage in here. They have some future expansion pads open for the next person there. So they did a lot. And they kind of set up the next person really well there. Speaking of the next person, that's going to be great community member Matt Pepper there. So they have the park for the next 2-ish weeks there, and really excited to see what they can come up with. So, but yep, that's going to go ahead, and I'm pretty sure if I missed anything, I am terribly sorry, Foley. All y'all, be sure if you're watching this and you're part of the build group, hopefully you're watching this, be sure to let me know what you did. You know, I can come in here and pretty much see what's new and stuff like that, but you know, there might be something that I missed that's a small detail, you know, so just kind of give me a breakdown of what you did. So, but yeah, this is good stuff here. But as always, thanks so much for everyone for viewing. If this is your first time hanging out with us, don't forget to hit the subscribe button to get future updates on the community park and all the other fun stuff that we have going on the channel. And as always, give a like on the video to show Foley your support there and everything like that. So yeah, until the next episode of Drewton Tower, we'll see you next time. Have a good one.